Over 400 runs in 40 overs, some of the biggest names in T20 cricket all in action, and RCB's star-studded batting lineup firing on all cylinders. We go back to an exciting evening in Rajkot in episode 10 of our series, Remember the Game. Namaskar RCB fans, welcome back to another episode of Remember the Game. It's time for another RCB versus Gujarat Lions special as we rewind to IPL 2017. If you were a bowler, it was a night to forget, but with the bat in hand, it was quite the opposite. RCB had won just one out of the last 5 games and were desperately looking for a win. The Gujarat Lions, on the other hand, had Aaron Finch back in the playing 11. He missed out the previous game against the Mumbai Indians because, can you believe it, his kit bag didn't arrive in time. When was the last time you heard something like that? For the Royal Challengers, no ABD for this game, so that was quite unfortunate as he was out due to a back issue. And, well, the Gujarat Lions won the toss and didn't hesitate to field first. Gayle was back for the Royal Challengers, and it didn't take too long for Christopher Henry Gayle to be the difference between the two teams. It certainly was a remarkable evening for RCB fans as they got to see their superheroes Virat Kohli and Gayle put up a 122-run opening stand until Gayle departed in the 13th over, but the damage had already been done. The big Jamaican scored 77 from just 38 deliveries, 7 fours, 5 sixes. It was absolute carnage. And right after, it was the turn of Virat Kohli to take charge and grab the bull by the horn. 64 runs from just 50 deliveries, contributions from Travis Head and Kedar Jadhav at the end. It certainly was a jolly evening for every RCB batsman. And in the end, RCB muscling their way to 213 for the loss of just 2 wickets. It was time for the second innings and Virat Kohli decides to go with spin from both ends. And the trick works immediately. Yuzi Chahal picks up Smith in the second over. In comes Suresh Raina with 2 big hits. And then it's his turn to go back into the dugout. Yuzi Chahal having a wonderful outing that evening on a flat batting wicket. He picked up the top 3 from the Gujarat Lions batting lineup. And before you know it, the Royal Challengers were well in control. A high-quality knock from Brendan McCullum, 72 from just 44 deliveries, but even that wasn't good enough as the Gujarat Lions found it a little too daunting a total to chase down what RCB had put up. And in the end, the Royal Challengers coming out on top by 21 runs. 2017 was probably the most forgettable year in the history of the IPL for the Royal Challengers, but it was matches such as these that managed to put a smile on the RCB faces.